Okay, we're at the starting line. We see this is going to be the aid station and packet pickup behind us. So let's dive on here and check out the new 13-mile loop out here at Osage Hills State Park. So at this point, we're going to turn down to go to connecting trails. We're at the cabin trail now. So we're still on that creek loop trail. This is a trail last year where you had to do a bunch of loops. You're running back across each other, kind of an out and back with loops. So we're taking that out this year, and we are gonna go up to the new trailhead. So we're just powering along until we see that trailhead on the right. So you can see the rock formations over there. The new trail that we're doing, we're actually gonna run across the top of those. We just gotta get to that trailhead. All right, we made it to the Woodlands Trail. It's gonna be a little under 2 miles. I won't do a ton of videoing through here because Elena and I came out and there's a whole highlight video of this, but this is gonna take us to the top of the RV campground. .3 miles in, this is what we're going around. So we're not going up this road now. We're doing the trail that we just did outside of it. It connects to right here. And if you've ran Flower Moon in the past, everything you see from here on out will look very familiar. And if it's your first year, continue to come along on the adventure. We are 2.3 miles in, and we're gonna do the full 13. Yeah, here's the rock amphitheater. So we just passed the rock amphitheater. We're coming to all this roads, all these cross sections. We're actually gonna come this way, a little of a loop around so we can see the old chimney. Going by the old truck now. Here we have a trail intersection. We're going short way down. We see a lookout trail there, but we want to go down towards the water. Made our way down to what I call the Elf House. And we're just gonna keep winding our way down until we get to the road. Then we'll cross the road and get to our aid station. So I'm coming up to the road. We're gonna cross over the road, go to the bike trail parking lot, and that's where the aid station will be. Today it's gonna be the aid truck. Gonna refill the water bottles, come back down the road, and do the dam loop. We're gonna be going to this aid station 4 times. .3 miles. First time to the aid station, 4.3. Turning onto the road here, and then we're gonna turn back off the road onto the dam road. Here it is, the road to Lookout Lake. We're coming down the end of the dam road, and now we're gonna jump onto the single track trail right here on the left. But it is beautiful out here. So we're working our way up to the original trail that we ran. We're gonna link back up with that and go back down that same section of trail to the aid stations. Going by the Elf House a second time for the loop. We are back to the road. .6, finishing the dam loop 5.6. Coming down here, and we are starting the big bike loop. The big bike loop and small bike loop both start down here, and we'll show you where the split is. There we go. Eagle route left, yep. Bobcat Bay right. Nice, all right. So we are gonna go left. This trail is so beautiful. Can't wait for you guys to come experience it. Eight and a half miles in, here is where the small bike loop comes in to connect with us from the big bike loop. We connect together, and then we're gonna go through the most scenic section. Every single year, I have slipped and fell right about here. Almost looks like there's some footprints there in the mud of someone else slipping, so be very careful as you are looking up, enjoying this beautiful section, that you don't slip as well. Now, let's climb up here to our aid station so we can get on and do the small bike loop. Going back in again, doing the small bike loop, which will have the blue blazes, and I believe it's called the Bobcat Trail. The very top of the small loop is very exposed. All right, so we're still on the blue trail. We've met where the red trail will come in and connect. And then you guys remember this from the last loop. We got the pretty section, the small climb, then we're back to the aid station. We just finished up all the bike loops. Now all we gotta do is run back to the little waterfalls, climb that small hill, and then we're back where that start finish line would be. As I'm leaving this aid station, I am at 11.83 miles. We have made it to the park. We're gonna shoot all the way across to the corner where the trailhead is. The corner is gonna look exactly like this. So right before the group camp entrance, we'll dive in here and take the trail to the river at the back. There's just one thing to do before we climb to the top. That's so cold. All right, let's go climb the hill. Made it back to the start finish, slightly over 13 miles. So it looks like the new route will work. I'll see everyone out here on May 11th.